Hey, firstly, welcome to Beyond Coaching. I just want to give you massive credit for taking the first step to achieving this jaw-dropping result. You see, there's a lot of people saying that they want to drop body fat and want to gain muscle mass. The difference between them and you is that you've actually taken the first step to achieving that result. By now, you should be set up in your coaching channel with myself and one of your results-obsessed coaches. I want you to treat this coaching channel as a backbone towards your dream result. Anything you need, any questions you have, any wins you want to share, I want you to drop it into this coaching channel. Communication is going to be the driving force to us getting this insane result, and there's two levers that I'm giving you the green light to pull. One, building a great relationship with your one-to-one coach. The better we get to know you, the better we know how to push and pull you. And two, the results come from the communication. You have that green light from me to leverage your coach to the best of your ability. Next up is your coaching platform. This is going to be the roadmap towards that dream result. From the overview page, you'll be able to see your training sessions, you'll be able to see your supplementation recommendations and your lifestyle targets. Everything we need to achieve this insane result. The one thing we need you to be obsessed with is tracking the data. The more we can see, the more that we know what your next 1 to 2 steps is to drop that next kilogram of body fat. So be sure to track your daily scale weight, your food intake, and also the weights that you're pushing in these sessions every single session. Also, the best part, we see everything. When you've connected your Apple Watch or your Fitbit, we're able to live track your steps, but also your calorie expenditure throughout the course of the day. Then if you head to Beyond Cheat Code section, we have tons of resources that's going to help you get the result, from MyFitnessPal guides, from alcohol cheat sheets, and a more in-depth video on how to use the app to best of its ability. Next up, your weekly check-ins. This is a big one. Every single Friday, you're going to see a task labeled Beyond Check-In. Our goal is to create as less friction for you to get the result, and these check-ins is the bread and butter of how we do this. We'll be going more in depth on your feedback, looking at your past week, seeing what we can refine and pushing you forward into next week. So give us as much detail as possible. We have 3 categories to our check-ins. First up, a green light check-in. This means you're fired up, you're ready to go, you're smashing your targets, and you want us to push you the extra 1%. Next up is an amber light check-in. This means there's been some positives and some negatives on the back of the week you want to refine before we push on. Last up, a red light check-in. This means we've had a terrible week and you need us to realign you or politely kick you in the ass. Going full circle and wrapping this one up, I'm gonna set some expectations for you. Dropping body fat, gaining muscle mass is never gonna be easy. If it was, everybody would be in jaw-dropping shape. There is gonna be tons of peaks, but also a few troughs on the way. Biggest thing for us, for every first trough you experience, we've experienced it 1,000 times over. So when this happens, all I want you to do is run to us, not from us, because we want the result more than you, and we can realign you and get you back on track as soon as possible. So be okay with some highs and lows, but as long as we remain 80% consistent, we're gonna get that result. Now your next steps. Check out the app, have a look around, get familiar with the details, and shoot over any questions on your coaching channel about anything regarding the app. We'll be developing your personal program in the background, getting this ready within the next 24 to 48 hours. The goal is to have you up and running and hitting your first 3 to 5 kg of fat loss in the first 30 days. So when we get this program, any questions you have, any refinements you need to make, any bottlenecks, just drop us a message. We're gonna work on it together and get you this insane result. Let's go make it happen.